What's up guys, John here with Team Legit. Today we're going to give you guys our thoughts on the new Dominators. We've got all the Dominators spread out here. We've also got a set of attitudes. We got the regular Dominator, 3rd generation, Dominator V2, and we're going to refer to this one as the V2.2 from here on out. The only difference between these two is this one has an updated lens and a couple little differences as far as the adjustment, and we've got the Dominator HDs. We've been out flying all day. We just got back and it's hot, whatnot, so we're going to give you guys our individual thoughts in comparison of each goggles.
I got a real quick note about the V2s that we mentioned earlier. The V2.2s have a updated lens, again, like we said. And another thing too is the IPD adjustments are a little bit stiffer on the newer lenses, which is great because it will help keep the lenses in focus. Another thing too is the new optics are really good. I haven't noticed any difference in the field of view, although they claim that it's supposed to be a little bit smaller. It's not physically noticeable, you know, when you're flying and whatnot. So the V2.2s have a much better optic system in there than they originally sent out. So if you do have the first ones, make sure to check with your distributor to get an updated lens. I believe they have a RMA or however each individual vendor is taking care of the situation. And another quick note, the Dominator HDs and the V2s have the HDMI port here on the bottom, so you can plug in an HDMI mini or micro connector in there. That way if you want to watch any DVDs or movies or things like that.
Tim?
Alright, I started with the Attitudes, my first pair of goggles. I really like these, they're great, but Dominators are better than. Between the HDs, the V2s, and the V2.2s, I like the V2.2s the best because the price difference between the HD and the 2.2, these are a little bit cheaper, and I didn't really see that much video quality, and they have the DVR and everything, so this is my pick.
I haven't really flown with the Attitudes much, so I can't really say much there, but between the 3rd generation Dominators, the version 2, and the HDs, the HDs definitely have the best quality. I mean, that's going to be the given. I mean, you get what you pay for. When it comes to price to performance ratio, I think the version 2 is going to come out the best because it's got good quality, good field of view. It comes with a built-in DVR, and it just works really well. And I mean, you can tell the field of view difference a little bit between the HDs and the version 2, but I mean, just if I was going to go out and buy one of these pairs, I'd definitely buy the version 2 just because of the money to performance ratio. Definitely.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much the same as them. These are my personal Dominators, and I love them to death. They're great, but having a built-in DVR inside of the goggles because we don't have a lot of tracking and stuff on our goggles, so if a plane goes down, it's nice to be able to review footage, stuff like that, even if you're not running a GoPro or a Mobius or whatever. And I really like the way that the field of view is, and they also have the adjustable DPI on the bottom of these guys, and it makes a huge difference versus the Dominator version 2. I have a big fat head, and I can't really see the bottom corner on the Dominators, but these make a big difference being able to adjust, and just bang for your buck. I mean, like I said, you get what you pay for. These are really nice, but to just blow an extra 175 bucks, if you have it, great, they're awesome, but I definitely go with these guys.
So pretty much the consensus across the board with the team and a couple other people we've also had try on the goggles as well. Most of the people have, once we tell them about the prices, have pretty much set on the V2s. The HDs are great, but again, your bandwidth and your video resolution is always limited and bottle capped by your video transmitter. Until they have HD transmission, I don't think these goggles are going to do you much good. And for the 175 bucks difference, if you're one of those Cadillac guys where you want to have the best of the best, go with the HDs. Drop the extra coin, get them. They're great. They do very good. But overall, for the price, we're all pretty much settled on the V2s. A couple things to note about the new version of the Dominators. I had a buddy of mine try them on yesterday. He's got really narrow eyes, and his head's a little bit smaller than ours. Not that we have big heads or anything like that, but he was having really hard time adjusting the diopters in the lenses. He does have the Dominators. He doesn't have any complaints about them. Overall, for the difference between the Dominators, we all like the V2s. The built-in DVR, great feature. The Dominator HDs have a little bit bigger screen. The resolution's a little bit better, but for the extra 175 bucks, we're all stuck on the V2s. Anything else, guys, we've got to throw in there?
Gotta remember the modules.
Yep.
I personally have a Boscam transmitter on my plane just because it's what I could afford at the time, and I have a Team Black Sheep module inside of my Dominators, and it works great. But I tried putting that into these guys, and it's kind of weird. It washes everything out. It makes it kind of black and white, and it's okay if it's in low lighting, but in a full bright day, especially we live in the desert, we fly a lot over light sandy areas. It tends to like just bleach it out, and you really can't see all that well. It still works. It's just not great.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
That was after adjusting settings and messing with it.
Right.
Yeah, we tried to get the contrast and sharpness. I also noticed the same thing about the washout with the 2.4 module that was currently available right now. That's the one with the blue label. I'll put those in the description below. I was getting black and white. I couldn't get any color. I'd restart the goggles. Sometimes I'd get color, but most of the time it was either black and white or really washed out. You definitely have to use the next wave module. It's the one with the black label on it in the newer goggles. Other than that, you get that washout like we were talking about. All right, guys, if you guys like seeing these reviews and our comparison and our thoughts and things, don't forget to click the like button. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave that in the comments below. And to stay up to date with any kind of new things coming out FPV related, don't forget to click the subscribe button. With Team Legit, I'm Johnny.
I'm Tim.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Josh.
See you till next time.
All right, yeah. Hey guys, it's Ethan with Team Legit. I just got done reviewing the Dominator HT version 3, and I'm gonna say that these things are they're like something from the future. I mean, look at the size of the screen in there, and it's just, I mean, look at this build quality. It's just plain awesome.
So real quick, let's get this thing unboxed and just give you a quick tour of what we got here. First thing in the box, I'm seeing that we've got the Fatshark stickers. These are synonymous with all the Fatshark goggles that you get. You got the new Fatshark Dominator case, a little bit bigger, a lot wider.